This is a test of the modifications I've made to this NES. Consider this the first test. So as you can see, the LED is white now, which is pretty awesome. The cartridge, you notice it's not even pushed down. That's because I've modified the socket in the back. Instead of being a zero insertion force socket, which sucks, it's now much more like a regular socket, so you just slide the cartridge in and out. See, it's not pushed down at all. So if we come up here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the cartridge out. Typically, there's a chip on the motherboard and there's a chip inside the cartridge, and these are security lockout chips. Nintendo implemented these chips to prevent people from creating unlicensed games for the console, and the way they work is the one in here sends this one a message and the one on the main board sends this guy a message, and if they're the same, then it lets the system keep running. Otherwise, it resets the system. So if you've owned a Nintendo, you'll know that sometimes if the cartridge is dirty, the light will blink on and off, on, off, on, off, on, off. That's really common. So what I'm going to do is demonstrate that that chip is disabled by pulling out the cartridge. And pulling out the cartridge. And you'll see that the system has stayed on, even though in a normal system that would cause this to immediately reset. What you'll also notice is that the graphics have glitched out heavily. So I'm going to go ahead and push the cartridge back in now. And if you mess with it a little bit, so there you go. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and reset the system. Okay, we're going to come back up here. And I've added two switches to the side of this system. And these go to what I believe are the bank selection channels on the video processor. So I'm going to go ahead and flip the first switch now, and you can see that it completely destroys the background graphics, basically. I'm going to flip it back. I'm going to flip the other switch, and you can see that it messes up the foreground graphics. So I'm going to flip both switches now, and you can see it gets pretty whacked out. So I'm going to go ahead and flip them back, and it's back to normal. So it's pretty cool. You've got these built-in glitch switches now. So, and then let's see, the final thing I wanted to demonstrate is the audio channel functionality I've added to the NES. So on the back here, I've added these two new audio outputs. You can't hear the audio now because I haven't plugged it in. So I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. And let's see, where are we? Here we are. Plug it into the first channel here. There we go. Go ahead and turn the volume up. So we're hearing a single channel of audio, and I'm going to plug it into the other channel now. So what we've got here is essentially stereo audio. Well, it's not really stereo because it's not dependent on direction, but it's dual channel audio from a system that was originally a mono system, which I would say is impressive, but you know, I don't want to brag too much. Let's get some of those glitches going. Hell yeah, look at that. Some square dude, some orange block guy, some good text. So I'm gonna flip the other one now. Sweet. Oh man, that's pretty awesome. Alright, that's what I've got.